How's it going, fellas? It's another beautiful day, and we've got a lot to talk about, as usual. XRP is on its way to the top, and one of the biggest price jumps in history is about to happen. Without a doubt, this coin has been making waves in the crypto community, and now it's time to see what that means in terms of price movements. The market had been cooling off over the last few days, but it now appears to be regaining steam. Hello, and welcome to Millionaire Mindset, where money speaks for itself. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to receive notifications whenever a new video is released. Welcome back to my millionaire side of the family. Don't forget to click the like button to show your support for us. As we begin today's video, we have the following tweet from @DigitalAssetBuy. XRP is gonna pump no matter what. He shares a video by BitBoy Crypto, in which he claims that XRP will continue to rise regardless of what happens. He claims that big moves are being made, but we're approaching the end of the bull market window unless the Ethereum decoupling scenario materializes, which we don't expect. According to BitBoy, XRP will eventually decouple from Bitcoin and rocket to new heights. The Great Reset could be as simple as a large EMP wiping out the electrical network. According to another tweet from @Torre Corden, people fail to realize that all it takes to bring about the apocalypse is to turn off our everyday communication and power sources. We may know what the case will be now, but it's better to be prepared for anything. When XRP is flipped, lives of both believers and non-believers will be forever changed. Another tweet from @CCone113311 said, "Some people will be overjoyed. Many people will be despondent. Everyone will be sorry. People who didn't buy will regret." He adds in another tweet, "Those who sold in the past will be sorry. Those who sell too soon will be sorry. People will be sorry they didn't buy more." @NelAngela314 makes so much sense, says an Aris 15,315,245 in a tweet. Only after a digital reset could XRP reach those absurdly high prices. The value of an asset is determined by how much it is required. Stop inquiring about the moon's appearance. Ask when the narrative will collapse. It's the only way and the only direction. We are already aware that the system is about to collapse. We will see the new lands of the digital era rise soon after the world of fiat is destroyed. And it is at this point that XRP will flourish. We now have more exciting news from financefeeds.com as we move forward. XRP Ripple proposed bill offers regulatory clarity in the middle of lawsuit. According to an article published earlier today, Representative Don Baer claims that there is no comprehensive legal framework in place to regulate or protect market participants in the digital asset market. The Digital Asset Market Structure and Investor Protection Act was introduced in late July as a piece of legislation that would incorporate digital assets into existing financial regulatory structures to protect consumers and promote innovation. Representative Don Baer announced the proposed legislation, believing that the United States should provide a legal and regulatory environment that encourages this type of innovation that results in new goods and services. Digital assets and blockchain technology have a lot of potential, and assets like Bitcoin and Ether are clearly here to stay. Digital asset holders have been subjected to rampant fraud, theft, and market manipulation for years, yet Congress has thus far ignored the entreaties of industry experts and federal regulators to create a comprehensive legal framework. Our laws are out of date, and my bill would begin the long overdue process of updating them to provide basic protections to digital asset holders and investors. Today, there are over 11,000 different digital asset tokens with a market capitalization of over $1.5 trillion, and an estimated 246 million Americans own Bitcoin and other digital asset tokens, many of whom have been hacked, exposed to market manipulation, or have been defrauded. According to Don Baer, there's no comprehensive legal framework in place to regulate or protect market participants in the digital asset market. As a result, by providing legal and regulatory certainty for digital assets, providing fundamental investor protections to U.S. retail investors and other consumers, improving trade reporting and transparency, and strengthening the Bank Secrecy Act requirements related to the treatment of digital assets, the Digital Asset Market Structure and Investor Protection Act of 2021 would promote innovation and U.S. jobs. The bill would accomplish the following goals: to provide legal certainty regarding the regulatory status of the top 90% of digital assets, create statutory definitions for digital assets and digital asset securities, and give the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) authority over digital asset securities and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission (CFTC) authority over digital assets. Add digital asset securities to the Bank Secrecy Act's BSA statutory definition of monetary instruments, formalizing the regulatory requirements for digital assets and digital asset securities in terms of anti-money laundering, record-keeping, and reporting. The proposed legislation was announced on the same day that SEC Chair Gary Gensler responded to Senator Elizabeth Warren's request for information about the regulator's authority to properly regulate cryptocurrency exchanges and to determine if Congress needs to act to ensure that the SEC has the proper authority to close existing regulatory gaps. SEC Commissioners Hester Peirce and Elad Roisman recently issued a public statement, dubbed a gift from the heavens by attorney Jeremy Hogan, admitting to a lack of clarity in the digital asset space, bolstering Ripple's claim that it had no fair notice that XRP could be classified as a security. The SEC future enforcement actions against the crypto ecosystem were thought to be threatened by Ripple's fair notice defense. Ripple's victory on fair notice would nullify the Howey test, according to the agency. However, there was a recent development in the case earlier today, when attorney Thienvu Hogan stated that Ripple is not subject to the SEC under the current bill. So here, applying the new law to Ripple's situation, we pass those two tests because the law is not criminal and none of the defendants is charged with a crime, and also because the law would not create greater civil penalties in this specific case. In fact, it would probably lead to the end of the lawsuit, according to another article on financialfeeds.com. In terms of legislator intent, the Landgraf case emphasizes the effect of the statute. If the law increases the party's liability for prior conduct, it is not applied retroactively. This bill increases liability, particularly for exchanges, but does not address whether XRP is a security or not. In that case, the new law benefits Ripple, and it will almost certainly be applied retroactively. So our conclusion from applying this pending law to the SEC v. Ripple case is that the courts would likely apply the law retroactively. And under this new definition, XRP would be defined as just a digital asset and not a digital asset security, and thus not subject to SEC regulation for at least a large part, if not the last few years of Ripple's business practices. Under this new definition, XRP would be defined as just a digital asset and nada. This would mean that XRP is a digital asset regulated by the Commodity Trading Commission rather than the Securities and Exchange Commission, and that large portions of the SEC lawsuit would become moot. Attorney Thienvu Hogan concluded, "Okay, guys, let's take a look at XRP technical picture. The chart may appear complicated at first glance, but here is a breakdown to help you think more clearly. Why is it that the weekly chart is used instead of the daily hourly chart? This is because on longer time frames, the Fibonacci retracement tool works best and is more reliable. The Fib channel also works best on longer time frames, but it requires a large amount of historical data to be effective. In this case, the XRP chart has stayed within the channel thus far with no deviations. The border blue lines are only there to help tighten the channel between the wick tops and bottoms. The red trend line that runs from the top of the 2013 bull run to the bottom of the consolidation in the 2017 bull run meets resistance at 0.3916, which is the top of the first run during that time period. I drew a blue line from the top of the bull run down to those 2 points using this information. This is the point where I believe each bull run will be in full effect. To confirm the $13 price range, as per the Fib retracement, I've drawn a green trend line that runs from the bottom of the chart and is respected throughout the 2017 and 2020/21 runs, eventually intersecting with the tight channel blue border at the $13 price range. This is more clear when zoomed in. The thin blue line running from the top of the 2013 bull run to the top of the candle close in the first run-up of the 2017 bull run, which is also respected through the 2020/21 bull run, provides a second confirmation. Finally, I calculated a price of $80 by drawing a trend line from the top of the 2013. This, too, I believe, will be a trend line to be respected in both this and the upcoming 2024 bull run. Guys, trade safely as always. Please keep in mind that we are not a registered investment advisor. All of the videos on this channel are solely for entertainment. Let us know what you think in the comments section below, and we'll have a discussion about it. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe using the links below. Turn on notifications to be notified whenever we publish new great content. In the next video, we'll see you